Shantami.
Hello, Fernando. Sorry, I'm having a bit of trouble with this. Right.
It's okay. So I was telling everyone here while you are preparing here.
Go ahead.
For instance, Amanda White, who is present here, welcome Amanda, that we have a set of incredible resources, infinite of infinite wisdom, and also invisible. The most forces in the universe are invisible, and one of the forces we have available are carried by our invisible pets, which are our power animals. But I want to explain about the power animals. That is something that you're a specialist in, and I want you to invite to tell about us, to tell everyone who is watching this live, what are the power animals and what they are useful for.
Wow. This is a long story. Can you listen well? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. All right. So first of all, I'd like to thank you, Fernando, for the invitation. Um, and this is a topic that I really love talking about, and the power animals or allies or guides, we can call them in different names, or totems. Um, Actually, we have been living with them for always, no? We can perceive their presence in different civilizations, in different tribes, different concepts. We can talk about this, the presence of these animals in our lives. We could say that they are our angels, but in a more in a closer relationship. They protect us, they help us in our everyday tasks, or to discover our purpose, to have more focus, to be more to have more energy, to improve our relationships. So depending on the animals that we conquer, let's say, no, we're gonna receive more that energy. So they are like forces of nature that will help us with our life, with our mission, with our path. So depending on the animal, we will receive those more specific energy or characteristics. For instance, if I am talking about an eagle, is the power of vision, to see your life way ahead. You can see your projects in 5 years, 10 years. You have the access to this vision, precision. So you can see your life, you can see your projects from above. But if I am talking about a tiger or a lion, it's different, because it's not so much the focus, but the strength, the leadership, the courage, determination, self-esteem, because they really know the power they have. If I am talking about a dolphin, it's different energy. It's related to our heart, to my relationships, the way I relate to people, to my family, to friends, the way I treat myself. So depending on the animals that I have had, the, how can I say, the dharma to attract to my life, I will have those different kinds of support. More or less, Fernando, like this. I don't know if you want. And we can see, for instance, we can see Ganesha, we can see the representation of animals. Ganesha with the elephant. We can see, well, Jesus with the
With the pump, yes, with the pigeon.
yes, the pigeon.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
so we have different aspects, different cultures that have always, well, the Indians, with the buffalo, with different animals. So the representation of these animals have been in our lives
Mm-hmm.
for a long time.
How can we connect especially people who are not familiar with this, and they say, "Oh, power animals is something that I have no idea." But how can we say to them, we tell them if they have some power animals, and how can they use their features for their survival?
Well, the first thing, Fernando, is start to pay attention to your intuition, to what you feel, to this, to the signals that come to life, to your dreams, the way you go to, you go to sleep, the way you prepare yourself to go to sleep, to have dreams. The first thing is to trust yourself, to trust what you feel, to trust your intuition. And then, well, before that, before that, the first step is one thing that is very important is to have contact with nature, because it's where the energy is where it's like their house, no? So if I want to connect, if I want to, oh, I feel maybe I have a dolphin or a whale or an animal from the ocean. So one thing that I could do is to go to the ocean, to be in contact with the water, to talk to this element so that I can really receive the information. If I want to connect with a bird, with an eagle or with an owl, I need to go in contact with nature. I need to receive this energy. So first is like to go to places that are more natural, that have this energy, being in contact with this energy, ask for, really to ask
Mhm,
for that you
mhm,
want to have the contact with the animals, and then second part, then you trust your intuition
mhm,
and you start to observe what happens in your life. You start to study the animal. You
mhm,
see how the animal behaves in the nature. Oh, I also have that kind of behavior, is similar to that. So you go on observing the animal, observing yourself, observing the way you feel. For example, like
mhm,
yesterday, I had a consultation with a woman, and she has a whale. And we start to talk about this, and she started to cry immediately. And said, "No, I had powerful dreams with the whale. I am very emotional. So she already had several characteristics, no, that resembled the whale, and the kind of energy that she had, the kind of emotions, that the way she feels and she deals with the emotions was very typical of the whale. So it's basically this, like to be in contact with nature, ask for the information to come to you, pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. Many people dream with their lives. Many people dream with the animals, no. Not always it's ours. Sometimes I dream with an animal that belongs to my family or it's not mine. But in dreams we can see as well this presence. And if it's possible, any shamanic practices that you can do, in your country, wherever you are, like to be in front of a fire,
mhm,
or to have this plants bath, or to be in
mhm,
contact with practices, or with Fernando, with the more you discover your dream, the more you are directed to your dream, the more your animals will appear to give you support.
mhm, mhm.
More or
Yes,
less
Amanda
this.
here. Thank you, Shantami. Amanda says here that we can pull their strengths as our own. It's a great experience. So, do you agree with that?
Can you repeat, Fernando?
Amanda commented that she asked for some tips for remembering our dreams.
Yes.
Maybe through our dreams we can connect with our power animals. That also happens frequently for me, maybe for other people as well.
Uh-huh. Totally. Totally.
Yes. So she asked for tips for remembering our dreams. Do you have
Ah,
any
okay.
tips?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. the first thing is to know that because we prepare ourselves for the day, right? We wake up, we have a shower, exercise, we do things, you get dressed, and we are prepared for the day. But we don't do this for the night. We don't do this. So we spend most of our energy in the day, during the day, in our work, in family, friends, food, exercise, study, everything. We are using our energy for the activities that we have during the day. So normally when we go to bed, we are tired. I go to bed, I'm tired, I want to sleep. No, we should go to bed with energy, with the energy to receive the dreams. So it's very important, for example, to have a shower before you go to bed. If possible, if you have in your city or in your country, to prepare a bath with certain plants, for example, lavender, it will prepare you for the dream. Have a shower. You can use some, I don't have here, but you can use some oil, some essential oil in your body. You call your animals in this moment too, even if you don't know, an animal that you like, if you like a lion, or if you like a tiger, or you call the animal for this moment, and you prepare yourself, you ask for the dream. You lie down. One thing that is very nice also is you have one pair of clothes, with the pajamas, your pajamas, just to sleep. So that piece of cloth, is prepared to go with you. Like when you have a meeting, Fernando, right? You have an important meeting. You don't go with sandals, or you go, you prepare, you put some special clothes, you put a tie maybe, depending on, you go to a company, you dress for that, right? The same way we dress to go to sleep. So you have those pajamas that are mine, when I put them, I know it's like especially to go to bed, and you prepare for that. Is if you think, Shantami, this is silly, but no, we have to prepare for that. So have a good shower, use some essential oil, call the presence of some animal to be with you. For the dreams, is always better a bird, an owl, or an eagle, or a bird that you like, and to give you the intuition, to help you with the dream. And the last thing that is very good, you can imagine around yourself, you can imagine that you are inside a circle or a sphere, that you are inside a sphere with colors. Purple is better, and then you are protecting that space, and you go to bed, you sleep. More or less. And the other thing is to leave a glass of water beside your bed, your bedside table. Leave a glass of water in the next morning, you throw it away. Don't drink that water, but you leave that water for any kind of energy that doesn't belong to you, or is like stressing you, goes to the water.
Well, that's very
More or less
useful,
there.
very useful tips. Amanda,
Yeah.
take notes, because there are many useful tips and Shantami is sharing with us here. And the final question, Shantami, is the main topic of the life. How do you think our power animals can help us when we pursue our mission, our purpose in this life?
A lot, because the power animals, they are here to help us with our evolution. This is their mission. They are here to help us. So no matter what mission we have, okay, if it's something more mental, or depending on the mission, obviously some animals will help you more specifically for that task. But they will help you because they protect us. So if you go out and you have a task to perform, and you feel protected, means that you have more energy to do that. So the protection is the first thing that is very important. They give us the courage, because sometimes our mission is challenging, you know. You have the mission, say, wow, I'm afraid. Oh, I feel that, I know, I feel like running away. I don't want to face that. And then you have a lion, for instance, no, or a jaguar, and you visualize that animal just beside you, giving you courage, helping you, and that will give you energy. Okay, so the protection, the influence that they will give, you know, the strength, the courage they give us. Sometimes we don't see, our mind is too confusing. Oh, I know my mission. I know my mission is this one, but it's today everything is confusing. I can see what do I have to do today? I'm doing a lot of things that have nothing to do with my mission. I like, oh, I wasted this day because nothing that I did today is productive for my mission and for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So you just, it's too confusing. So I can call a bird, I can call the eagle, or I can call the hawk and say, please, 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 I'm confusing. My mind is confusing. Help me. And you can feel that
Mm.
the doubts and the confusion will fade away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or you know your mission, but you have problems with your family, problems with your wife, your husband, your children, you know, low self-esteem, and you cannot, you know, you are in this trouble, you know, and you cannot go to your mission. You can also, again, you can talk, you can call a horse, you can call a buffalo, you can call the dolphin, you can call a starfish, and just feel that your emotion will start to settle down, and your self-esteem little by little starts to improve, and you have this more balance, you have more harmony to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, man, it's a great help. It's a great help. And when we learn to, basically, when we learn to, not learn, when we trust the animals, when we trust their presence, we trust they are there, we also go to our natural state. Our natural state is to be trustful, to know our feelings, to know how to manage our energy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you open this space to trust them. Obviously, I'm not going to, I have a tiger, so I'm going to sit down, do nothing. My tiger will do everything for me. That's not the idea. That's not the idea. It's like a friend that you have, and you say, help me do this, and your friend say, yeah, let's go. We go together. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is more or less the energy.
Yes, yes. So for Amanda, who is making a comment here, thank you, Amanda, for being here. When we call our power animals, they will help us and they will save us time and energy and resources, right, Shantami?
Right, absolutely.
Mm. No, that's really life-changing because I've known some people who are working a lot, they are making a lot of effort, and they say, "Oh, it's very difficult. This it's very challenging," but they don't realize that they have that incredible resources, and therefore they're not using them,
Hmm.
right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
you are going to prepare, you're going to prepare dinner, right? And you have to peel a potato. You have the knives there to peel the potato, but you go with your hands, you know, and yeah, why? Take the knife and it's easier. So
Yes.
it's a silly example, but but it's something like that. You have resources, use it.
Yes.
Shantami, but I'm not sure if this animal is mine or not. If it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
When you call the presence of an animal and the energy comes, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's better when it's, you know, that you conquer those animals. But if not, I mean, you call an animal and this energy comes, use it. Use it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's like we are always praying. We are always praying for God to help us, and God send us help, and we don't see. We don't see, we don't trust, we don't use. So if you like this animal, whatever it is, if you like it, you say, I like this since I was a kid. Sometimes when we were kids, we had these conversations with our invisible friends. Many times the invisible friend is the animal. But so remember this. Remember the animals that you liked when you were a kid. You say, elephant. I loved elephants. Okay, connect with the elephants. So,
Wonderful. So the final question here, because we are about to finish, Shantami, and thank you, Amanda, for the question, is how do you know if you conquer an animal?
Amanda, all these tips, no, that I gave you before is what I know. It's the way that I started to connect with the animals, and I studied a lot and I practiced a lot as well. So there are people that can help you to, for example, the shamanic practices. You can get more contact with this vision that you have. And there are shamans. I'm not a shaman. No, I'm far away from this. I'm an apprentice. But like if you have doubts, you can follow these tips that I gave you. And if you have the opportunity one day, go to a shaman. Go to a shaman, do a consultation, do a meditation, visualization, and then you can confirm.
Amanda, Shantami is already offering consultations on which power animals you may have. So if you have any questions, you just can reach out to her, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Any final remarks, Shantami, you want to give us in order to wrap up this and end this live here?
Yes. For me, Fernando, this is not just a topic. This is not just a subject. This is a way of life. When you start to connect with the animals, I mean, it's so powerful. It's so powerful, and connects you. They help you to connect with yourself. They help you to live in this life. So if you feel the calling, if you like this, go ahead, learn, investigate, take the time, because I mean, it brings to your life something that is unbelievable. It's really, really marvelous. It's like your dream car, that's my dream car, my Ferrari, and you accept this to your life. It's a great energy. It's a great energy.
Okay. Thank you very much, Shantami, for this
Thank
extraordinary
you.
content you shared with us. You shared a lot of value here. I hope everyone is able to take notes and to put them in practice, because nothing is valuable unless we practice it. Okay.
Exactly.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Fernando,
Shantami.
for the
Blessings from
invitation.
Brazil, everyone. Okay, and see you in the
Bless
next live.
you. See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.